This is the third of 4 games between the teams this year. On January 12th in Dayton, Stallions won by a score of 111-95. And then on January 30th, having won only 1 game, the Stallions came in and the Air Strikers came in and topped the Stallions 118-112. This the third, and then Tuesday, the fourth and final regular season game between the teams. Kenny Jones and Quade Milam squaring off for the opening tap. This is the ceremonial opening tap. Quade Milam, state champion high jumper at Colonel White High School in Dayton, went on to play at the University of Akron. Kenny Jones starred Kentucky State, and he's probably been the most consistent of all the Stallions throughout the season.
Yeah, year to date he has. He's played the most consistent. Early in the year he was coming off the bench behind Rio Logan, and when Coach Scheidler went to this smaller lineup, inserted him into the starting lineup, and has done extremely well. As we've mentioned before, Bill, as far as footwork goes, I don't know if there's anybody better as the way he moves inside the block. Uses his body well, uses both right and left hand, and and works hard. You just got to love his work ethic.
Referee Will Howard between Milam and Jones, and the opening tap goes to Todd Sowell of the Air Strikers. Taylor, who played at East Tennessee State, on the handle, picked up by Jason McLeish.
And Bill, this smaller lineup, Stallions try to get a fast pace. Let's see if they can push the ball against Dayton.
Mickey Perry hits his first shot, first blood, Dayton Air Strikers.
They give him a 2 on that one.
Mickey Perry averages 11.5 points per game, playing in the place where he played college, in Dayton. Jason McLeish explodes to the rim, and we're tied at 2.
That's how we started the other night, Bill. Real aggressive attacking the rim. So let's hope that continues, because Stallions played well the other night with that style.
Double screen on the left side of the paint. One-on-one, and traveling was not called against Everett Spencer. Ball knocked out of bounds by Jason McLeish.
I was going to say, Bill, if they let us take that many steps, we could probably get around somebody.
If they let us take that many steps, we'd be out the door at our car. That's Mickey Perry, and he hits another one. 2 for 2, Mickey Perry. He's got all 4 for the Air Strikers. Reginald Delk on the handle, heads to the hoop. Loses it out of bounds. Just underway, 10:58 to play in the first period. 2 baskets for Mickey Perry, and 1 basket for Jason McLeish. 4-2, Dayton leads it. Everett Spencer on the move. Leaves it for Soule. Demetrius Guan's almost with a steal. Everett Spencer with a little bit of athleticism.
Yeah, that's a nice hanging move to get away from the block attempt by Bo Harris.
Harris rolls off the pick. Delk keeps the basketball. Guans has it. Kenny Jones isolated on Soule. There's a quickness advantage there. Soule with a rebound. Kenny Jones just takes it right out of his hand, takes the hit in the chest, scores, and will go to the line. First foul on Todd Soule, first foul on anybody, and Mark Walls gave you a scouting report on Kenny Jones about a minute ago, and Kenny Jones just gave you an example of what his game is all about.
Yeah, just a great move to stay with it. They had the double team on Soule, stripped him, and then put it in to go the foul. Just good heads-up play by Kenny Jones out of K-State.
60% free throw shooter is Kenny Jones. Hits that one.
And that was Achilles' heel the other night. Let's hope that we shoot free throws a little better here tonight, Bill.
Taylor to the hoop, and Reginald Delk fouls him as they have a summit meeting to the right of the rim. Foul on Reginald Delk is his first. Taylor at the free throw line, a 79% free throw shooter. Hit 5 of 6 against the Stallions the last time these teams met, and he continues his accurate free throw shooting. 2-point lead for the Air Strikers. Make it 3. That's McLeish with the basketball. Taylor guards him. Bo Harris running off screens on the baseline. absence of spacing hurts a little bit.
Yeah, that play just didn't look good from the set. Too much dribbling.
There's Mickey Perry on the baseline, down the paint to Soul, puts it up and in.
Nice little move by Mickey Perry to draw the D and then dump the ball. Little give and go.
4 of the 5 starters have scored for the Air Strikers. They lead it 10-5, 9:32 to play in the first period. McLeish with it. Harris, pull-up J. Too strong, run down by Taylor. Taylor runs the other way with it. Leaves it. Kenny Jones the rebound. The outlet to McLeish. To the hoop, and Milam got a piece of it. McLeish scoring anyway.
And again, they're trying to push the tempo here today, Bill. The Stallions want to get up and down. Not sure Dayton wants to run with them.
There's some new players on the Dayton roster. The 5 that are on the floor for the Air Strikers were with the team on January 30th when these teams last met, but the bench is new. Quade Milam throws it over the rim, and he'll say it was a pass. Mickey Perry gets his 6th point. That's Reginald Delk from the head of the key. He was fouled. He'll go to the line. Mickey Perry looks like the guilty party, and he is. That's the first on Perry. 2nd against the Air Strikers. Reginald Delk at the line. 62.5%. 10 for 16 from the line for Reggie Delk. A cousin of Tony Delk, not a brother, a cousin. Tony Delk, of course, former UK great. Reginald Delk misses the Stallions' first free throw. Picking up where they left off, missing free throws.
Yeah, they shot right at 60% the other night against Fort Sill, and doing just a tad better here early.
That's Quade Milam with a left hand. Look at Milam climb the rafters. Up and in. Now all 5 starters have scored for the Air Strikers. 14-8 the lead. McLeish leaves it for Kenny Jones.
Nice
Kenny Jones
move.
takes the hit. In some places they'll call warding him off with the free hand, but Kenny Jones drew the foul on Todd Soul. And that's 2 on Soul. Into the ball game, one of the new players for the Air Strikers, Antonio Meeking, 6'8" bruiser out of Florida. Kenny Jones with 5 has a 3-point play to his credit. Meeking loses the rebound out of bounds. Air Strikers coach Matt Sylvester, in going over his roster before the game, said that it was 2 years ago that Meeking played for the Gators, the University of Florida, former SEC player. It's McLeish to Guans. Kenny Jones, he's got quickness on Meeking.
He's got quickness on most post player he plays. He's been about outweighed anywhere from 100 to 125 pounds every game, Bill.
Bo Harris to inbound to Guans. Delk. Guans shows and goes. Takes a hit, gets no call. Milam the rebound. Outlet to Mickey Perry on the fly. In the sky, Spencer. Great ball movement.
That's how it's played.
Back to Mickey Perry, who has 8. He averages 11.5.
You got to question the Stallions' transition defense right there, from offense to defense, as they were slow getting down the floor.
7:35 to play in the first period. 6-point lead for the Air Strikers, 16-10. We'll be right back. This is Stallions basketball from the Premier Basketball League.
Court Physical Therapy is the best in rehab. Why? Court staffs the most board-certified specialists in Kentucky. That means you'll receive the personal professional care you and your injury deserve, and you won't have to go very far to get it. Court has 10 convenient locations, including Richmond, Nicholasville, Georgetown, and Lexington. There's always a court near you, so whether you suffer from back pain, hurt on the job, or sports-related injury, come in and get your free screening. Then tell your physician you want to go to court.
The Lady Stallions performing during a timeout with 7:35 to play in the first period. Welcome back to Davis Reed Gym in Georgetown. Bill Needle, Mark Walls bringing you Premier Basketball League action. Air Strikers and the Bluegrass Stallions. Balanced scoring for the Air Strikers, all 5 starters in the book. 8 points for Mickey Perry, leads all scorers. Kenny Jones has 5 for the Stallions. 5 on the floor for Stallions. Demetrius Guans, Jason McLeish, Reginald Delk, Bo Harris, and Kenny Jones. Early on, shooting for the Stallions, 4 out of 7, 57%, 7 of 11 for 64% for the Air Strikers. That's Reginald Delk on the handle. Steal from Mickey Perry, and that's Taylor Taylor. Meeking with it. Milam on the low box. Meeking. And takes a man to take a charge from somebody the size of Antonio Meeking, and we knew Kenny Jones was tough.
Meeking's just one big fella, Bill.
I think that's the difference between high major basketball and everything else, is the size and athleticism combined of the players. Meeking to Jones. Jones over the
what a
top
nice play.
of Quade Milam. Kenny Jones with 7. Right up in the grill of Quade Milam. You got to elevate to go over the top of Milam.
Kenny Jones has said, I've got some athleticism too.
Foul against Jason McLeish of the Stallions. That's the first on McLeish. Second against the Stallions. At the free throw line, Taylor Taylor. Taylor hit a pair earlier this quarter. Came into the game shooting 79% from the line. He'll have one more. 6:49 to play in the first period. Strikers lead it by 4, 16-12. Three points for Taylor Taylor, all of them on foul shots. McLeish guarded by Everett Spencer in the backcourt. McLeish to the paint. To Guans, who misses an easy shot. Guans gets it back. Loses it to Meeking. Taylor Taylor on the run. Guan's got a hand on it, slowed down a fast break. Wide open, Mickey Perry. 3 ball, good. That's 11 for Mickey Perry. He's a 41% three-point shooter, so that's not an aberration, if you will.
An execution hurting the Stallions here early, Bills. Don't seem to be quite as focused as they were Thursday night. Struggling a little bit in the offensive sets.
Reginald Delk off the glass and good. Give him 3 on the afternoon. 6-point lead, 20-14 with 5:53 to play in the first. Strikers with the lead and the ball. There's Meeking into the paint on Kenny Jones. On the baseline, Mickey Perry throws it out of bounds. Game of angles, isn't it? It's a game of angles. Mickey Perry had no angle on that pass. Offense was too flat. I don't mean without spirit, I mean flat in an angle. Bo Harris is fouled as he delivers the pass. Referee Paul Carter with that call. Everett Spencer, the guilty party. That's his first. Into the ball game, Rio Logan, a 7-footer from Georgia State for the Stallions. And Darian Griffin, a 6'4" guard from Jackson State for the Strikers. High pick from Logan. Here's McLeish.
Nice play
Great
there by
pass
Guans.
from Guans. Rio Logan with his first 2.
Give Bo Perry some credit, or Bo Harris, I'll get it out in a minute here, credit. He kept the ball alive with the tip. Allowed Guans to get it.
Milam with the left jump hook. Reginald Delk from the weak side to rebound. Mickey Perry guards Delk, sort of. Darren Griffin the rebound.
No weak side rebounding there for the Stallions, as everybody was kind of standing and watching, Bill.
Taylor Taylor tries to force it to the hoop. He will get 2 free throws. Demetrius Guan's the guilty party. That's